Hey guys, Crypto Sunday, and it's another red week, down about 15,000. Everyone sort of seems to have gone back into fear mode. The fear and greed index is almost at extreme fear again, and the YouTube videos are coming out sort of with the crash and fire thumbnails and all that sort of thing. People have gone a little bit silly, I think. It's worth sort of zooming out and just looking at the big picture. I've been keeping an eye on sort of institutional buying and Bitcoin sort of exchange balance. Noticed Coinbase Coinbase Pro have had 30,000 Bitcoin leave the exchange. Didn't sort of see a huge amount of detail. No sort of companies have announced buying or anything. Didn't sort of see where this has gone. I expect there'll be a bit more detail come out later on. But sort of longer term, it's looking pretty good. So since sort of June last year, about 100,000 Bitcoin have left Coinbase Pro. So yeah, if you look at the sort of all exchange balance as well, it sort of continues to go down. So that's pretty good. Some sort of fairly large spikes up on the exchange outflows. So yeah, it's just providing sort of less available for the market. So this is an interesting article from Cointelegraph, and yeah, mentioning Terra as well. So just looking at you can look at their actual wallet. A lot of people don't realise. So they now hold 42,000 Bitcoin. They're a little bit off the pace of what they were originally saying. They were sort of saying 10,000 Bitcoin, $10 billion worth of Bitcoin in 3 months. So that would have been by the end of June. They've sort of since revised that to sort of the near-term target being $3 billion and then sort of 10 billion over time, which is interesting. At least they're saying $3 billion. So, I mean, you can look at this. They sort of a month ago, say, they had about 300 million, 400 million, and then sort of they've been buying and buying. So the 6th of April, they bought about 5,000 Bitcoin. 10th of April, they bought 4,000, and then 13th, they bought 2,500. And Friday, they just bought 123. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, they've also looking to buy some Avalanche. So they're sort of branching out a little bit. They sort of made the big announcement being solely in Bitcoin. They want to be the second biggest holder behind Satoshi. But, yeah, a little bit sort of off the pace at the moment, but all good for the market. Taking supply off. I doubt, obviously, that isn't them, because you can see their buys. The 30,000 leaving Coinbase Pro is someone else. So, all good for me. Price, sort of short-term price drop isn't a huge issue. It's sort of been down from about 33,000 to just under 31,000 now. But nothing to worry about there. Ethereum sort of down slightly more. Cardano about 9%. Solana down 9%. And yes, I've made another sale. So QuantStamp. This was sort of got up to about nearly 6p, and I sold it at 6p. So sort of over the last month, it's been spiking up and then sort of losing that price. Didn't really see any news to sort of convince me that it deserved these spikes. Nothing to say it might be 25p in a few months, but it's sort of a very small cap coin. But I just kind of lost a little bit of conviction in it. So it spiked up to 6p. I decided to sell that and put it into more Solana. So nearly 171 Solana now. Not 100% sure what I'll do with it. Got about 45 Solana now sort of just in the wallet, and the rest is in NFTs. So we'll see. If anything sort of strikes me as good value in the NFTs, then I might consider buying. Was very tempted to put it on Chronos, so that's been doing reasonably well sort of in the longer term, but hasn't really sort of spiked recently, so I was considering putting some more into that. Certainly watching some of the other lower coins and sort of thinking whether to put that into Chronos. I got the metal Visa card, so that's quite nice. Used that for the first time yesterday. Very easy to sort of top up and use, so that's nice. Should be getting my Netflix and Spotify shortly, so nice little bonus. And then, yeah, what else we got? OMG network down slightly, XRP up slightly. Does seem to be sort of weathering the storm relatively well. All sort of based on the trial, I think, still with the SEC. Power Ledger and Internet Computer down slightly. Basic Attention Token flat. Audius done relatively well, up 10%, and sort of looking pretty good on the monthly. It's not really taken the hit that everything else is. I haven't seen any sort of news to back this up, really, so it's a bit surprising, but we'll take that. Stellar, pretty flat, and then, yeah, so Anchor and Band Protocol are kind of two that I'm sort of, they're on the sell list, I would say, unless sort of something drastic changes. I kind of thinking just sell that and probably put it into Chronos, just get the sort of earning going. Nice to sort of get a weekly interest, and yeah, sort of looking into the DeFi wallet on there rather than the ordinary wallet, because they've sort of lowered the rates a fair bit. But yeah, still pretty sort of bullish for the platform. Really looking forward to what comes of the World Cup sponsorship later in the year. Sort of they've got the Staples Center in America, but that's kind of sort of America focused, where the World Cup is sort of pretty much one of the biggest sporting events in the world. So it would be nice to get some eyeballs on it. So yeah, that's the portfolio for the week. Not a huge amount of a change. Take the red week and move on. So leave your thoughts in comments below, and like and subscribe. See you soon.